This to my right is a brand new 2024 C8 Corvette, and it costs over $87,000. And to my left, I have my 2022 C8 Corvette, which I bought used about 6 months ago. It had 9,000 miles on it, and it cost $78,000. So is that new car smell worth over $9,000? Well, the answer to that question might not be that simple. All of us have probably had this age-old debate at some point in time, right? Do I go out and buy a brand new car? Or do I roll the dice and take my chances with buying a used car? The pros and cons are obvious. A used car can often have way more factory options and goodies outfitted to the car for the same price, or most often less than the price of a bare bones brand new car. But since it's used, it may or may not have any of the factory warranty left. A brand new car will have the full factory warranty. You can also rest assured that it hasn't been abused by any previous owner. And well, it's a new car, right? So nobody's dirty derriere has been sat in your premium Napa leather seats. I decided to go the used car route. But why is that? Well, I've owned about 15 cars in my lifetime, but only 2 of which I bought brand new. My 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C Spider and my 2021 Ford Bronco. I've had pretty good luck over the years buying used cars. And for me, the sweet spot is a car that's about 2 years old. You still have about 2 to 3 years left on the powertrain warranty, and you also avoid that dreaded drive off the lot instant depreciation. The average new car can lose up to 10% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. And it can continue to lose an additional 10% of its value during the course of the first year of ownership. Which brings me to my car. The market for the C8 Corvette has finally cooled off, and I wound up paying $78,000 for mine. But the previous owner spec'd this vehicle out to over $110,000. That's a $32,000 savings. And since the car was only 2 years old, it still had about 3 years and over 50,000 miles left on the powertrain warranty. So I figured it to be a safe bet. Normally, buying a used sports car can be a very risky prospect. So I'm playing the odds here. But Corvettes stereotypically are driven by old guys like me, so there's a good chance that many of the used ones haven't been abused too much. But who am I kidding? It's a Corvette, for crying out loud. These things are built to run. And I must admit, I do fancy a spirited drive every now and then. Now I'm going to talk briefly about the boring stuff, but bear with me because it's important. That being the subject of car loans. Another benefit to buying a new car is that they usually qualify for a lower interest rate. Occasionally, you may even see auto manufacturers offer interest rates as low as 0%. However, interest rates on late model used vehicles is usually only 1 to 2% higher than that of a new vehicle. So if you do the math, the price of the car has a much bigger impact on the monthly payment than the interest rate. For example, a brand new C8 Corvette starts at around $68,000. And a used C8 Corvette starts at about $60,000. So the used Corvette, financed at 5.5%, will have a monthly payment of $1,146, versus the new Corvette, financed at 4.5%, which will have a payment of $1,267. My car was an even more extreme example since it was $30,000 less than the original sticker price. That also reduced the overall sales tax, further reducing the overall price, so it was simply a win-win. My last bit of advice, I also recommend not buying a car that was in its first year of production. Cars that have been redesigned or introduced for the first time often are plagued with recalls and other quality control issues. Auto manufacturers usually need a year or 2 to sort out all of the bugs. There are a lot of Corvettes out there, so it shouldn't be difficult to find one with a clean Carfax. And if you can swing it, maybe pay a little extra and buy one with low miles. That could be another good indicator of gentle usage. There's really no right or wrong answer as to whether or not you should go new or go used. It's all just a matter of preference. So let me know what's your preference, new or used? Leave a comment in the comment section below. That's going to do it for this video. See you next time.